Well, you might think your favorite roller coaster is one of a kind. Just think again. What if I told you that some of the coasters you waited an hour in line for and maybe more actually have identical twins out there in the world? Yup, that's right. Today we're talking about the biggest imposters in the amusement park world. Roller coasters that look unique but are actually just mass-produced layouts popping up again and again like a bad sequel. And some of these have 6 clones and some have 50, and these are the biggest copycat roller coasters in the world, so get ready because you might never look at your home park the same way again. Now let's start off with the coasters that literally fly under the radar, and this is where we got Superman Ultimate Flight, the iconic B&M flying coaster that makes you feel like you're soaring above Metropolis or above Georgia or Illinois or even New Jersey, because this ride, it's been copied and pasted across 3 different Six Flags parks. We got Six Flags Over Georgia, Six Flags Great Adventure, and Six Flags Great America. And you can expect the same pretzel loop, same inline twist, same layout, same manufacturer, same everything. The only thing that changes is the landscaping and occasionally the line length. One park has it over a pond, one sticks it next to a parking lot, and one just hides it in the trees and hopes no one notices. Yes, you are flying like Superman, but also just a coaster blueprint right here. Now this next one, it actually might surprise you because it's themed, it's enclosed, it has a pre-show, it has atmosphere, and then it's just a wild mouse. Well, you see, the Dark Knight coaster is the classic case of style over substance, built by Mark Rice and found at Six Flags Great Adventure, Six Flags Great America, and Six Flags New England. The layout is identical. You got tight switchbacks, sudden drops, and that one turn that makes everyone scream like they're being launched into space, but at 28 miles per hour. Well, the pre-show is cool. There's dramatic lighting. You go through a fake subway station, but the track, it could be swapped with a Carnival mouse coaster, and most riders wouldn't know the difference, so theme it all you want, it's still the same clone in a box. Ah yes, the OG clone right here, Batman the Ride. This one was originally built in 1992 at Six Flags Great America, and B&M said let's just never stop making this, and so they didn't. This B&M inverted coaster clone shows up in Six Flags Magic Mountain, Six Flags Over Georgia, Six Flags Great Adventure, Six Flags Over Texas, and La Ronde in Montreal, and of course Six Flags Great America. Now just to confuse you a bit more, this roller coaster layout has actually been copied a total of 14 times around the world with different names in different parks, of course. But this ride experience is worthy of 6 cloned coasters because you have a compact inverted coaster with 5 inversions packed into under 3,000 feet of track. You got tight loops, 0G rolls, corkscrews, it's all there. And all of those Batman the Ride clones are of course identical in terms of layout, but not the color and also not in terms of ride experience. They are thrilling and forceful, but some of those are better than the other ones. Oh no, we can't really run around all of these roller coasters out there. I'm of course talking about the boomerangs, the gift that keeps on giving or spinning or concussing in your head. The Vekoma boomerang is just the most mass-produced coaster layout on earth. You have the backwards lift hill, a cobra roll, a vertical loop, and then it does it all again backwards. And examples could include boomerang at Six Flags St. Louis, sidewind at Hershey Park, flashback at Six Flags New England, and previously every park almost had one of these. Just imagine there are over 50 of these around the world. It's the Spotify top hit of coasters, quick, easy, reliable, and makes you slightly nauseous if you do it too much. And every one of these are the same, only the names and paint job change, and sometimes you could have an experience with onboard audio and so what. Now if you really want the Vekoma boomerang experience but longer and louder and perhaps a bit worse, entering the ring we got Vekoma SLC. Now in my opinion, SLC stands for suspended looping clone because you have over 40 of these around the world. So what does the SLC offer? Well, you have 5 inversions and a reputation for shaking the fillings out of your teeth. For example, some of the worst ones are T3 at Kentucky Kingdom, Mind Candy Racer at Six Flags America and Flight Deck at Canada's Wonderland. You got the same layout, same inversions and more headbanging. You haven't truly become a coaster fan until you have been betrayed by an SLC. And next up, what if you took a bowl of spaghetti, gave it a launch system and said good luck? Well, welcome to Premier Ride Spaghetti Balls, Flight of Fiat Kings Island, Flight of Fiat Kings Dominion, Joker's Jinx at Six Flags America and Poltergeist at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. These rides all feature the same twisted and tangled layout with the LIM launch, tight turns and mid-course brake run. 2 of these are also indoors with alien theming, 1 is outdoor with Joker theming and 1 is haunted but underneath the lights and fog, exact the same ride. Now you might think that awesome family spinning coaster in your local park is unique. Well, it really isn't. Trust me, many of these spinning coasters are created by Gerstlauer and the best examples are Six Flags St. Louis Pandemonium, Six Flags Fiesta Texas Pandemonium and Six Flags Over Texas another Pandemonium. Well, they feature the same mirrored layouts. They spin, they drop, they make you question your lunch and a fun family ride, sure, but unique not at all. They didn't even bother changing the name of the ride. And now, have you ever wanted to launch straight up a tower, twist, hang, dive and receive a lot of airtime? Well, welcome to the Skyrocket 2 coaster model. For example, you can find this roller coaster type as Superman Ultimate Flight at Discovery Kingdom, Tempesto at Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Phobia 4 coaster at Lake Compounds. There are really a lot of them. You got the same triple launch system, same vertical twist, same slow roll that makes you question reality, and these are thrilling, yes, but unique, nope. Clone like it's going out of style right here. Now, have you ever heard about the Eurofighter coaster by Gerstlauer? If not, please listen up. You got the vertical lift, beyond vertical drop and a lot of inversions, and this is where we need to meet the Eurofighter 320 plus, and these can be found as Rage at Adventure Island, Untamed at Canopy Lake Park and Falcon at Donreal, Netherlands. Yeah, you got the same identical layout, small footprint, big punch. Each ride is like a mini thrill sampler, but they are all from the same menu. Now I think it's time to mention perhaps the greatest clone coaster layout I know of, and that is the Intamin Megalight coaster, also known as the Ultra Coaster. And this ride experience is just a dream for roller coaster enthusiasts. It's compact, fast and airtime heaven, and you can ride it as Piraten at Djursommerland, Kawasemi at Tobo Zoo and fly over the Mediterranean and China. These all offer the same layout, minor terrain tweaks, but the same glorious ejector-filled ride experience. And yes, they are clones, beautiful high quality clones. I might be a bit biased here, but the best one is Piraten at Djursommerland, and that is my home park, so yes. So there you have it, around 10 plus coaster types that might have felt one of a kind, but in reality were factory made thrill machines. But not all clones are bad, some are great, but next time you ride and brag about riding the one crazy coaster, check the map please, you might just be part of a clone club. And please consider liking and subscribing for more coaster and theme park news on the channel. I am always interested in hearing your thoughts in the comments below. Then at the end of the day, I'm always gonna say bye bye.